Hi guys, welcome back. Material Energy Hypercubed with me, Sid, and let me bring you up to speed here. So, the last time we left off, we had just gone into here and had started lighting it up. Now, I have now lit up most of the accessible area, and I have also mined out from just this section here, from about there, coming across the top layer of this. And man, there are so many resources in this chamber. I mean, bear in mind this chamber is 58 by 58 by 58, and you've probably got, what, 12, maybe 16 at the top. It's going to take a while to mine out. It is a miner's paradise. It was the best thing I did going for the RF add-on on this beastie, because I'm going to need it. This is going to take an age to charge. Now, the other thing I believe I had in here is I had a redstone furnace and I had a pulverizer, and we need some energy conduit, and I've got a spare there we go, energy conduit. So if we where's my thingy-mabob? If we take you and, oh no, you want, and that's it, you out, and pop these in. So I've mined, as you can obviously work out from the fact that I've got a whole load of stuff in my inventory, I've mined a wee bit of stuff. Give me that back. So let me stick this down. This is a resonant furnace, and this is a resonant pulverizer, which I'm not entirely sure. Augmentation, integrated servo, automated output, integrated redstone, and so it has basically smelt things using RF, blah blah blah. Uses very little energy to cook food. Om nom. Om nom nom. Om nom. Okay, so what do we got? Well, we have got yellowite ore. Now, I'm going to stick this into the sag mill, because that has a chance of giving me cyanite ore as a byproduct, and also possibly some flint, which is always going to be useful. These guys tangled with the wrong guy. I think pretty much the rest of these I need to just get rid of a few bits and pieces. I'll get rid of that as well at the moment because I'm not actually using it. And that TNT from courtesy of the creeper, and also the bacon courtesy of the pickaxe. Yeah, so this will drop your yellorium dust with a chance of cyanite and, as I say, some flint. These things we just need. It says cook. Smell them. Redstone furnace gives iron nuggets. Nope. Nope. Pulverizer. Nope. Alloy furnace. Alloy furnace is plain bull. So we can cook them in that, and we should get some iron nuggets, and hopefully then we can get upgraded at least to iron armor, which will be a major plus. Now this thing here, I think if we control, that doesn't need anything better on its axe head. So yeah, we're getting the old iron nuggets from poor ores. We're going to have to do that with the same with the emerald, with the coal, with the redstone, and combine those. As I say, this is going to be pretty intensive, but at least we are getting yellorium, and with the why did we have to call it yellorium? Because I can't say it. Anyway, yeah, so we can get that, and obviously we can cook that up, and at least we've now got fuel for the reactor. Now, while we're on the subject of the reactor, I have 2 tanks. of jelly cryotheum. These are only, that's only going to be 16, so there's not really enough there. But we can start looking at upgrading the reactor and putting some coolant in there, because if you recall, the you're taking your time. You'll just do what you do, won't you? Well, we'll take this fuel down to the reactor anyway in a moment, and we'll go and have. But if you recall, the reactor was basically air cooled. The reactor that we could start with. So yeah, I'm going to have to take this down in a moment. We've got quite a bit of stuff to cook, which is a shame this isn't working. It should do. And as I say, we've got a hell of a lot of mining to do. Where are we? Are we there yet? Yeah, we've got 26. So let's just take a quick trip over to the reactor core, and we'll get that in. I'll continue processing ores now, somewhere around reactor. So the reactor is still fueled, so that's okay. So where are you getting your fuel from? Because this makes no sense to me. So you're an inlet. Okay, there you go. Then it's off. Switch it on then. That's interesting. It was obviously just working off its energy buffer. Now this is not a good reactor, as you can see from the RF per tick. Let me just see, is that going up now? It is, but obviously it's not really doing anything, so we need to cool this. And we can put the jellied cryotheum in there, but I'm going to need to upgrade my tanks, I think, a wee bit. Let's set you to output, shall we? Just because we can. And yeah, so this is, I'm surprised that's a pretty crap reactor actually. I may even tear it apart and rebuild it. There certainly looks to be enough material to do that. But for the time being, if I can find the observatory, we will we'll get on, do a little bit of mining, do a little bit of ore processing, and I will be right back with you in several hours. Okay, quick update time. Let me just run up here. I need to recharge my pickaxe as well. I've changed my tactic here a little bit. I am still going to go, this is just too much of a challenge, and no red-blooded Minecraft player could not resist the challenge of emptying out this entire chamber. So yeah, that is probably what I'm going to try and do. If I can get a sensible way to do it, then that'll be great. But we have 64 Yellorium ingots. I've still got a little bit more cooking, and there is a quest down here for 64 Yellorium, which gives us 25 reactor casings, so we can muck around with that reactor a wee bit. So there is that. Now the other thing I noticed while I was in here, let me just come back in, is, now let's see if we can't find a little, hello. He's got fire arrows. I wonder whether I can sneak up on him. Just going away. If you look over there, where's he gone? Hup. Grout. Throughout this chamber, oh, it's a bit dark down there. Throughout this chamber, there are grout blocks. Wait, go away. No. I probably need to give myself some kind of defensive area. Can you? Ow! You bugger. Maybe a defensive area might not be a bad idea. But there is a quest in here for 20 grout blocks. I'll not turn to the page, trust me, it's there. So we can probably get some quick win, possibly get a quick win, by having a quick scour around for some grout blocks up on this kind of top level area. There must be some more floating around. Maybe I'll need to get a bit further down, I don't know. But yeah, so that's how we're going to do grout. It's not clay, it's actually grout that we're going to find in this chamber. I found 2 so far. So what, 10%? 10% of the way there. So we're going to be hunting around for that as well. I saw some down there, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, that's where we are at. I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one. 3. There's a few over there as well. Anyway, I am going to continue on. This is going to be a labour of love, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Okay, while we're processing ores, I've decided that possibly a good idea would be to get an old watering can going. Now, if I go for, is it garden soil? Yes, it is. And I want some pumpkin seeds and some dirt. That should be more than adequate. I think the emerald is finished. Let's start with the redstone. So I'm getting steadily, 6 emeralds, lovely, lovely. I'm getting steadily to the point where these are growing, and obviously this stuff's growing, and this stuff's growing a bit slowly. I've also changed out the trees for birch from that those ancient trees, because they were A, they're way too tall, and B, you can't make charcoal out of them, which for torches is going to be, oh dear, pardon me, excuse me, I seem to be coming down with a cold at the moment, just for good measure. Yeah, I think I can do that, can't I? That works. So what I'm going to have to do is unload and reload, unload the Miner's Delight, because there's no water in that. So let's just do that. Now, as usual, I will go check. It has unloaded. These spatial drives are brilliant, but when they screw up, you end up with your thing. So, not is it? No, I want the biosphere, don't I? Let's get the right thing, and biosphere. I'm guessing you've got plenty of stored power. Yes, 172 RF required, and it has got 149 million RF stored. So we should be fine, and we can run in there and get this. Get some water. That's what we need. Hello, sheepy. And once we've got that, then we are good to go and get this watering can doing us some work. Yep, that's working. Brilliant. Right. What's that? Just normal grass. It just looks weird. Must be the biome. Yeah, so now we've got this in, and I'll just leave this chamber loaded for now. It just stops more mobs spawning in that in the Miner's Delight. And obviously I've still got a fair amount of stuff to process. This thing is quite slow, and has an absolute buttload of recipes. You can configure the I/O on it, and you can change the mode, but it's not the fastest thing in the world. It may just be the power levels that we're getting, but I don't know. So what I want to do is grab my axe, because I left it in the charger. Oh dear, my throat is actually getting... Oh, not you. Oh, let's go and grab some of that lapis stuff as well, just for illumination. Lapis... Right, grab some of that. Stick you away. I may actually have to get a bow sorted at some point as well. So, if I go here... Let's have a look. If I do this... We place one of those blocks there. Now, these will only grow onto dirt blocks. The pumpkin, I should say, will only grow onto dirt blocks. So let's give you a little sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, little star. And see, come on. Come on, little fella, grow big and strong for me. You're not going to grow big and strong for me? Alright, fine. We'll go and grab some fertilizer. These things are growing nicely anyway, so we should hopefully have that quest done once we've got the pumpkins going pretty soon. Let me have a look. Fertilizer. Of course, because I reset and I fast track through the things, I've got the fertilizer again, so a little teeny bit cheaty, but we'll live. Right, now are you influenced by this? Come on, give me some growth ticks. Growth ticks, growth ticks. Growth ticks, come on. Do your thing. It may actually... This might not be affected in the same way. Let's just check this is doing what we expect it to do. These are carrots. Yep, and that has just shot up now. I'm assuming, therefore, that this is actually doing its job. It may have been nerfed. It may have actually nerfed the number of growth ticks you get off a watering can. They're mature. I'm not entirely sure, you know. This doesn't seem to be working overly well. Well, yeah, it is. It is working. Just working slowly. Right, well, I need to get 64 pumpkins. So I think the only way I'm going to do that is wait for this to grow and get a pumpkin and start spreading it. Now my plan is, I think, will be to stick one like this, one like this, one like this. So this one will only have 3 growth spots. This one will be pretty much the same, but at least they're going to get the light, and we can get them kind of running. If we just do that and pop these in and then pop one of those in and get some kind of growth there, but I'm going to have to wait for that to grow anyway. A lot of waiting in this pack, it has to be said. It's not the fastest pack in the world, fastest paced pack, although if you played it and just went hell for leather and dove straight into the Miner's Delight chamber, you would certainly, there we go, 7 glowstone from that. Woohoo! Now the other thing I just wanted to check is whether the sieve has been disabled. Yeah, you can't make a sieve. That is going to be awkward. So we've got next to high-low, but you can't make a sieve. I wonder whether you can make a crucible. There's lava is definitely coming along. That's something waiting for, but I'm not seeing anything that kind of indicates we can sieve for stuff. So probably a good thing in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, I'm going to continue processing, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm still processing ores. It is just mad. the level of materials you're pulling out of that chamber, even though, you know, a stack of 64 ores makes 7 whole ingots. So it occurred to me that, oh hello, a wild chicken. It occurred to me that we've got a whole bunch of animals in here, and we could probably improve our chances of spawning them if I were to go and grab some dirt and also take the animals out and put them somewhere safe. So I've got this RW Dima mini-me. I don't watch him, so I have absolutely no... Come here, you bugger. No qualms at doing that. So we're going to grab these. Now these are wild cows, so I'm guessing there's something we need to do to get the wild ones work differently. So I'm going to pull out the animals out of here and keep this loaded while I'm processing, and replace some of this ground area with dirt to increase the amount of... Well, it shouldn't matter too much. I think there's quite a large amount of space in there, and then maybe somewhere in here, maybe over here perhaps, just put in I think I've got a little bit of fence, but we can soon make some more, I'm sure. Well, not a lot more. Okay, we need to make sticks. Make me a 6 stack of sticks. Now make me some fences. I love AE. But yeah, because this processing is just, how do we say, a little bit on the ludicrous side. You know, that's 7 ingots we got there, whole 7, and we will need to put some grass down for the sheep. But if I can get a brown sheep, this will do for now, I think, just to tide us over. So we'll have the cow, go and grab some other stuff, and see whether we can't get a few breeding pairs and work out what this wild animal thing is, because this one's new on me. Improving Minecraft mod. What's that there? What are you? A wild pig. Got it. So yeah, we can take it out, the animals out here, use this as an animal spawning area, and hopefully get a brown sheep, actually. Because if we can get a brown sheep, we've got brown wool, and if we've got brown wool, then I've got a small chance of getting cocoa from the brown wool when I pulverise it. So at the moment I'm not seeing... There you go, wild piggy. I'm not seeing how I would go about getting cocoa out of this thing. Anyway, back in a moment. Right, still processing. I don't think we're going to get a huge amount done this episode, but there is one thing I've really wanted to do this episode, and I completely forgot about it until now. So I built a little cage hanging off of this landing, and for those of you who watch me fairly regular, you'll know that I am a big fan. I watch pretty much everything he does of GennyB, who has got his own little mini-me in this game. So I thought, what better use than I can have our own little GennyB in the house. Yo, 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 everybody. Anyway, that's probably a terrible impersonation of Generic, to be honest. It also frees me up another lasso, which, you know, is a bonus as well. I have bred the sheep. They don't seem to do anything particularly peculiar. They just give you a baby wild sheep. Nothing else popped up. Let's go and just grab this lot. Nothing else has popped up so far. I think the pumpkins are going to be the thing that are our bottleneck with this quest. and they do respond to the watering can, just not very quickly. Naturally, not a lot responds very quickly to the watering can. Now, I did think, oh, well, what happens? How about if I went for a sprinkler and an aqueous accumulator? Oh, no, 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 no. Pneumatic servo. Copper gears. Pneumatic servo. Easy enough. Basic machine frame. Angmallen ingots. Angmallen. Well, we need to make Angmallen dust. Angmallen dust is iron and gold. Haven't really got much of that at the moment. Sorry to say. So yeah, I can't even go and whack a sprinkler in at the moment with the relevant things. So one off there. Let me have a look. Cane. We can submit that right now. Open. Get me that. It's there. We got it in there. This is going to give me some animals once it's finished. So we need that, and pumpkins are, I'm at 21, 22. So yeah, slow going. I'm probably not making it any easier on myself by deciding to mine out the Miner's Paradise chamber. That's done. What should we do next? We'll chuck the emerald ore through. We'll chuck you in and black you out. That's another 4 ingots of iron. So we're getting there steadily. How are you doing, little Jenny? I've also got Biffa and Suzuma, just to keep things as mini-me's. Now, I do watch Suzuma, but I'm not a regular, and I very rarely watch Biffa, so I think generic is the natural choice to cage. No, nothing new spawned in here yet. Yeah, he's a natural choice to cage in my lab as my companion on this voyage. And it's doubly appropriate, seeing as, you know, he's obviously decided not to pursue this mod pack, which means that you can pursue it with me, little fella. Anyway, I think that is probably about it for today. I will continue mining out the biome between episodes. I'll try and make some progress there. In terms of grout, I have 13. I need 7 more to complete that quest. Obviously we need those. Anything else? We got the Elorium done. Grout. This thing, I've not even looked at this actually. World interaction module. Oh yeah, we need a capacitor, which needs copper. So till I get down to the copper levels or find copper in there, we're not going to be going very far at all with that one. Angmallen's only gold and iron. I said that was, didn't I? Ferrous, so we need to find some ferrous and Invar. Damascus steel, we need to work out what the hell's hepatizen, whatever. Lavender wool, I haven't seen that at all. Chemical decomposer, that was the other one I wanted to just have a look at, because once we've got that, we're in let's just go chemical decomposer. So we got those. Atomic manipulator is a block of iron and pistons. We're not probably a million miles. Basic capacitor, Damascus steel, yeah, so we're not anywhere close to that either at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to do a fair bit of grinding off camera between episodes, I think, just to move this one forward a little bit. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.